Now then, Australia, no weaknesses, high on confidence, and of course, favourites for the title for India. It had been such an up-and-down tournament, and really they would have to rely once again on the brilliance of Sachin Tendulkar. For a change, Mohammad Azharuddin won the toss but elected to field first in Sharjah, so we'll pick up the Australian innings.
Oh, good shot, beautiful cover drive. That's where he likes them, well pitched up, and he's driven that through the covers for four. I think the idea was right, he was just a little full with the delivery.
The first real contact in the middle of the bat for the Australians. Gilchrist, a wonderful striker of the ball. Any of the batsmen at this level can play the game, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, a straight drive again, that's what he's best at. He really does love it, up there and quite straight. Actually, that was a good shot, he hit that one on the up. Caught behind. Well, the youngster has struck. That's a huge wicket for India. Mark Waugh, who plays so well in these big matches, has gone after a wide delivery. Huge nick. And Mongia doesn't drop many. He snaffled him. Mark Waugh won't want to see this replay. It was a wide delivery. He normally hits them for four.
Well, it wasn't the best ball that Agarkar's bowled, but it's turned out to be a magic delivery. Steve Waugh caught by surprise with the width and pace. He's out for 7. Mongia taking the catch. The first Australian wicket falls with 18 on the board.
Ricky Ponting replacing Mark Waugh. Needs the new batsman. He's not done too badly actually. 52 against New Zealand, 31 and 48 against India, and here he is now. This is Prasad again. Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's got behind! Well, that's a big blow. Ricky Ponting played it a wide delivery. Another bad shot. The Australians are in trouble. Prasad bowled a wide delivery. It may have moved just a little bit, but I got the feeling that Ponting was really reaching for it. That's a huge blow.
Well, a little bit of tension out there, and the Australians have suffered a little bit, but Prasad has bowled very well. It's been a great start by him. He's in his third over and he's got 1 for 1. Ponting's out for 1. The Australians 19 for 2.
Tom Moody's the new batsman. Prasad is the bowler. He's running into him now. Moody's been promoted. Oh, well played. He's such a good player outside off stump. They're going to have to rethink their line to Gilchrist. That's his third boundary.
Well, the beauty is he's such a good player that there is no room. You can't bowl on his legs, you can't bowl outside his off stump, you can't be too full and you can't be too short. Now, Adam Gilchrist might keep with, have the gloves on when the team's fielding, but he's played a lot of cricket as a specialist batsman. He's a very good player and a wonderful timer of the ball. So there's no margin for error and he's no mug.
Oh, outside the off stump, and there's a big appeal. They're asking the question. The umpire's not interested in it. The Indians reckon they've got it. Well, he's consulting. This could be out. I think he's on his way. I think he's going to say he's out. The Indians reckon they've got him. No, it didn't bounce. He caught it. Give him out. He can't give him out. Oh, he wants a replay. Well, sensation here. I reckon it's definitely out. If he's hit it, he's out.
Well, Tom Moody did something rather strange. He started to walk down the wicket. Now, whether that indicates that he's hit the ball, here it comes. Maybe underneath the bat, the bottom of the bat. The fieldsman had slipped, suggests that it's carried. We'll have another look at it again. Look at the bottom of the bat, it's kept low. Right down low. Does it carry? Yes, it does.
It's out. There's no doubt about that. As long as he's hit the ball. And up she goes.
Well, the wicketkeeper wasn't appealing. Oh, well. I think Tom Moody might be a bit unlucky.
Right, well, the new batsman is Michael Bevan.
So Bevan off the mark here. He'll look for 3. And he cruises across for the third run. And a loud shout here. Venkatesh Prasad thinks that Bevan has necked it. But the umpire not interested.
That was more like an appeal. You'd need to see the ball deviating off the bat to give a decision out there, because you certainly can't hear a nick.
Oh, that's put away nicely by Gilchrist.
That's a good shot. Girk is not frightened to drop the occasional short one in at either of these players. He knows he may be no balled, but then he might also produce a miscue.
He's an aggressive young fast bowler. He has the ability to pick up wickets, break partnerships. Gilchrist there was in total control. Picked the length up very quickly. And this is another boundary. Just straying onto leg stump. Just 3 fielders on the onside, so plenty of gaps. Another boundary here for Gilchrist. Let's turn nicely on the onside, a chase for Kanetkar. And those 2 runs bringing up the 50 for Australia. Really went after that one. And what's happened here now? Did the umpire's hand go up for being given out? Ganguly ran towards the bowler there, congratulating him. So something's happened here. Keep an eye on the umpire.
Bevan signs that he's a little frustrated. He's brought up a boundary there. But I think Kanetkar is a better option to Bevan than Harbhajan Singh.
Well, Kanetkar has done well in the limited opportunities that he's had playing for India.
This time he's beaten mid-on again. I don't think the bowler should be put off too much by it, so I think he should be quite pleased to see that Michael Bevan is trying to thrash him in the air down the ground.
Yes, because if you see both those shots, they might have gone for a boundary, but they haven't quite gone off the middle of the bat. And so if Michael Bevan is in this mood to try and thrash him over the top, it just takes a little bit of mistiming.
Well, that's well struck. It's over. No, just short of the rope. Well hit.
Well, the Indians have attacked Adam Gilchrist on his pads, thinking that he's very good at the cut. So they have protection on the offside for him. They don't have much protection, believing that he's not much of a sweeper. But this shot proves that they are wrong, because he's really hit it well.
Oh, he's got him, yes, got behind. Big wicket. Well, that time Mongia was up straight away. And once again, we see Gilchrist trying to play the cut shot to a ball just a little bit too close. And, well, that is the one they wanted, because Gilchrist has looked a danger man today. India are really going well. Let's have another look at it. There it is. Bit close. He tries to cut it away. Faint little nick. Good catch by Mongia. Up he goes, and Gilchrist knows it's all over. So out for a very well played 45. Port Mongia bowled Kanetkar. 85 for 4. So Stephen Waugh is the new batsman. The Australian captain is going to have to play a captain's knock today. Stephen Waugh is going to work him around as well. That brings up the 100. Oh, that's well played. Straight down the ground. A couple of bounces, 3 bounces in defence for 4. So he's just been waiting for Stephen Waugh. You don't often see him hit the ball in the air. Well, that time he decided to hit it in the air into the vacant straight area. This is a good shot.
It's a good controlled shot. He wasn't trying to hit it all the way over the boundary.
Oh, well fielded. That's a great stop. It's stops like that that can make the difference. Ganguly diving away to his right.
Could well have gone for 4. Steve Waugh getting a lot of bat on that. Ganguly diving away to his right. Great stop. Couldn't quite control it. Looking for 2, Bevan is, but Steve Waugh doesn't want to come, and here's trouble. Steve Waugh's been left stranded. In fact, Michael Bevan's the one that's out. I thought there was going to be a problem because Steve Waugh is nowhere near as quick as Michael Bevan. Steve Waugh was never looking for 2 there. Michael Bevan ran the 2, but Steve Waugh never left the crease, and that's a tragedy for Australia.
Well, is the right man out? I think he probably is. The umpire's just coming together. Have a look at this. This is an unbelievable tragedy for Australia. Whoa, it was nearly over his head. Off go the bails, and the Aussies are nowhere to be seen down the other end. Steve Waugh was just back in his crease there, and you can see the look on his face. 121 for 5.
Is a biggie. Steve Waugh has that marked down as one of his favourite strokes now.
Yes, he's hit that ball well from outside the off stump. He's hit it with the spin. It's like a lofted sweep shot.
And that's 4. Not quite where Darren Lehmann meant it. Steve Waugh will have a look at this. Tendulkar will spin the ball quite a bit. I've been very taken by the amount of spin he gets, and quite a bit of bounce there as well. That's what Steve Waugh will do. He'll block the good ones, and he'll try to take toll of the others. Just got about 15 and a bit overs still to go.
That is good batting by Steve Waugh. It was a full toss, but it still has to be put away from a fielder as good as Mohammad Azharuddin.
Right, so it's a good over for Australia. Hasn't worked for India. 50 to Steve Waugh, and it's 173 for 5.
Oh, he's got that fine chase for Prasad, but the ball will win. In fact, it was Kumble there, deep fine leg.
Good cricket from Darren Lehmann, and such a contrast to the way he played the other night when he opened, when he was trying to hit the ball too hard, trying to belt everything. On that occasion, just made sure that he got the bat on the ball and then just rolled the wrists to get it away fine. Make sure that he brought up the boundary. This has been a good innings from Darren Lehmann. It's a matter of whether he goes on with it now.
Yes, today he's allowing the ball to come onto the bat. Even on that occasion, it was a quite deliberate shot, very skillfully played, and another boundary for Darren Lehmann. That brings up the 200 for Australia, and a terrific match going on. Australia having recovered extremely well. And the Indians now need a wicket. That's another boundary on the onside. He split the gap in the outfield. And that means there's pressure on the bowler when you hit to the boundary of the first delivery.
If you want to sweep the ball square, the best place to do it from is just outside off stump. That's exactly what Lehman's done. He's picked out a gap there. It's an example of what a powerful hitter he is.
Well played, Darren Lehman. That's 50 for him. It's the second fastest 50 of this tournament. And his captain and his teammates will be very, very happy with this performance. Again, he's gone in the air, and this time very, very well taken in the deep. The young man sprinting across to his left and taking the ball with two hands. So the breakthrough has come India's way. Australia have lost their sixth wicket.
Well, not only has he got a very good arm, but he's a good athlete, and that's an excellent catch. Not easy to catch them when you've got to be running flat out. He didn't have a chance to get into position and set himself. When you're running flat out like that, the eyes are bobbing up and down. That's an excellent catch by Gurkha. War is gone for 70, and Australia are 224 for 6.
Oh, nice deflection. That'll go to the fence for 4. That is a nice, delicate little leg glide. The sort of shot that, well, look at the pain there. Now, that does tell a story. That tells how disciplined this young man has become. That was a bad ball. He knows it. He wanted it a little straight up.
Yes, he's bowled, as I was saying, a very good first spell, where he didn't give batsmen too many opportunities to score. Now, when his team needs him to bowl tightly, and the other bowlers as well, he knows that he's let the team down by bowling a ball on the leg stump.
Oh, that's a good shot. Much better. Way over the top down there at deep mid-wicket. That's a much better way to play these Indian spinners. If you're going to hit them, don't try and slog it right across the line. He advanced down the pitch. The ball was on leg stump, and he just went straight at the deep mid-wicket boundary.
Well, not too many batsmen have done that to Anil Kumble. Darren Lehman has coming down the pitch and using Kumble's turn, hit it with the spin.
A good shot again. He's lost his bat, but he's hit the ball for 4. That's 8 runs in. Oh, it's 10 runs in 2 balls. Brought up at 250. Just a little bit of applause, acknowledgement of the fact that this 250 is a milestone. That's a great hit. It's going. No, it's not. It's going to be caught. It's not quite off the middle of the bat. Yes, taken. Lehman tried to hit the 6 way down towards long on, and unfortunately, he didn't get it in the middle of the bat. Sangvi, the fieldsman down there, has made the catch. Never looked as if he was going to drop it. That is a very valuable innings by Darren Lehman. He's best so far in one-day internationals. He had to go for it in these circumstances, and there's the catch-up.
Yes, with less than 3 overs left, there was no option but to go for the big hits, try and get as many on board. Australia already have a healthy total. Lehman was only trying to add to it. When he fell, Australia now are 255 for 7.
And he's lobbed it on the offside. Will they come back? Don't think so. Yes, Martin's coming back. He's going to be run out. Oh, I can't believe this. Shane Warne, in these circumstances, you've got to be looking for the 2 runs. Damien Martin is halfway down the wicket and had to go back. Well, they've had some disastrous run-outs, the Australians, and this was definitely a 2.
Very good thinking there by Ajay Jadeja. He was throwing to the end of the batsman who was a little slower, and that is Shane Warne. He knew that Damien Martin was looking to get to the striker's end again. Damien Martin not impressed at all. He's run out, and Australia 263 for 8.
Oh, that's in the air. This will be out caught. They haven't dropped anything tonight. Got him. That's another one down. Kasparovich hits that one way up in the air. And that's his 100th wicket in one-day internationals. Venkatesh Prasad has bowled beautifully tonight. That was a slower delivery. It went straight up in the air. He's bowling well these days.
Yes, he bowls that slow delivery beautifully, disguises it very well. The batsmen do not always pick it in time. This is what happened with Kasparov, and he's only a tail-ender. Deceived by that slow one, hitting a simple catch to Kanetkar at long off. He's out for a duck, and Australia 9 down to 264.
No, they've decided not to run.
That was a huge total for Australia in the final, 272 for 9, after a bit of a disaster at the top. Gilchrist did well, but Bevan, Waugh and Lehmann, with his personal best in one-day internationals, took it to a rather daunting 272 for 9. For the Indians, Prasad bowled well, 2 for 32, a very fine effort indeed. Agarkar a little expensive, but came back well after his injury, took 2 wickets, and 2 for 58 for Kanetkar as well. Australia seemed to have done enough to win the Coca-Cola Cup, but India, resurgent after performance in the final league match, enabling them to come through to the finals, accepted the gauntlet. There was high drama at Sharjah as we catch up with the Indian chase. That'll be right after the break.
Red and White Bravery Awards for bravery in real life.
Every day, ESPN brings you the most complete sports programming on television. And every day, SportsCenter International makes sure you're up to date on all the sporting events of that day. From up-to-the-minute scores and highlights to the latest news affecting the world of sports. SportsCenter International. It's where you catch up on your sporting day. Only on ESPN.
Roar is war, and there's no retreats, no surrender. Roar is war. See all your favorite superstars go into battle armed with heavy artillery. Everyone will fight the good fight when Roar is war, and there's nothing pretty about it. Roar is war, Thursday on Star Sports.
Watch Kart FedEx Championship Racing on ESPN.
There are 2 birthday boys out there, Damien Fleming and Sachin Tendulkar. Damien Fleming will be trying to get this birthday boy out, so we'll just have to wait and see who has the happiest of birthdays.
First ball from Fleming, it's a boundary. Listen to the roar. That one just a little bit offline. Both Ganguly and Sachin Tendulkar play the leg glide superbly.
Well, this is the perfect start for India. They need a good start. These are 2 of their premier batsmen. If these guys can set a foundation, no reason why India can't win. But if they lose early wickets as Australia did, I think it's going to be an uphill battle.
Damien Fleming through the offside, beautifully played, running down towards the boundary. It may just get to the fence. Yes, it's 4. 2 balls, 2 fours. India are off to a flyer. Oh, is that a catch? Thigh pad. Glove. Umpire said not out. He's indicating that hit him on the thigh pad. Ganguly feels the same. And I think the wicketkeeper is saying to Ganguly, you get on with your batting, let the umpire decide whether or not it's out.
Very close to being a wide as well. The fact that it's got the body of the batsman, you can't very well call it a wide. In fact, it didn't hit anything, and well, if it hit anything, it wasn't the body of the batsman. I think Adam Gilchrist was pretty confident that the only thing it could have hit was the bat.
Oh, and that may have been a catch. Will certainly hit something. May not have been, well, he's given runs, so that was a drop catch. 5 runs off the over, 16 for none. Oh, well played. That's 4. Lovely, elegant cover drive. All the way along the ground. And really, he didn't try and hit it too hard. Just caressed it through the field.
Well, that's the key to it, Tony. I think the fact that he's not trying to hit the ball hard. He just leant on it, got into good position, had the weight forward, balance was perfect, the timing and placement equally perfect, and the ball fairly races away.
Oh, and that's gone for 4, but that is a very lucky break, and that's a very frustrated fast bowler. How he's managed to maintain a little smile, well, I suppose it's a credit to him. He tried to get his bat out of the way, Sachin Tendulkar, and very nearly dragged it back onto the stumps.
Yes, trying to leave it alone at the last minute. Couldn't get his bat out of the way, tried to stop it there, and how that missed the stumps is anyone's guess.
In the air, Tom Moody at mid-on. So Australia have finally got the breakthrough. Ganguly out to Fleming.
Well, those 4 dot balls in that over were the ones that made Ganguly play that shot. He realized that he had to make sure that it wasn't an over which was a scoreless over. He had to score off it, tried to pull the ball hurrying onto him and catching him in an awkward position, and him ending up hitting a simple catch to Moody. He's out for 23 and India 39 for 1.
Mohammad Azharuddin is using Nayan Mongia as his pinch hitter. He did a terrific job the other night in the match against Australia. Sachin Tendulkar just clears mid-on. And another boundary.
Well, this is important. This is important that after a wicket you need to break the spell that the bowlers have. Sachin Tendulkar has taken a calculated risk again. A similar sort of shot to Ganguly, excepting that Tendulkar has hit it from under and has hit it over the fielder at mid-on.
Tendulkar not quite to the pitch. Oh, there was trouble if Shane Warne was able to grab it. The throw probably should have bounced just a little bit short of Shane Warne to give him a chance.
Well, Sachin Tendulkar certainly taking risks over there. Nayan Mongia very, very slow. You don't take a chance against a fielder of Ponting's class. Mongia would have been run out by the proverbial mile.
This time he just gives it a little more air. Mongia has hit it straight. That's well gone over mid-wicket. One bounce and across the road. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Mongia doing a lot of his hitting straight at the moment. That's very effective. 69 for 1.
Well, that's a cracking shot. Superb improvisation, great placement.
You can't help but marvel at the young fella. Very cool, calm and collected. Just made a little bit of room for himself. It wasn't a bad ball by any means. Got outside leg stump and moved a couple of paces down the pitch and whacked it away. Tries again, well bowled by Mark Waugh. A little bit of elevation.
That's turned away nicely around the corner. Again, very good placement. Can't play a leg glance better than that.
A wry smile there from Mark Waugh. He appreciates the talent of this man. Wasn't a particularly bad ball, but just enough towards leg stump for him to whip it away. Consummate ease.
Well, the amazing run of consistency continues. Yet another half century for Sachin Tendulkar. It's his birthday today and he's not let his fans down.
Up the 100 for India. Come up in the 20th over, so they're on target. In fact, I would say they're probably slightly ahead of target at the moment.
And Tendulkar greets him by dancing down the track and hammering it over long on. This is amazing stuff.
Well, he's very aggressive when he wants to be. Decided to attack Shane Warne as soon as he went round the wicket.
Got him. Yep. The umpire eventually put up his finger, but that was only because there was an appeal after the batsman walked. A thick edge, and Fleming, happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. Nan Mongia trying to guide a ball to third man. This is a typical one-day shot, but as I've been saying, it's not a shot that pays you too many dividends. This time it's cost Nan Mongia his wicket. He's out after playing a good hand of 28, and India have lost their second wicket to 128.
From the Kingsmill Golf Club in Williamsburg, Virginia, the PGA Tour on ESPN continues with the Michelob Championship. The championship round, the final chance for the game's top players to take the title. Join them as they pursue their quest for glory on the fairways of this magnificent setting. The final round of the Michelob Championship, tonight, live on ESPN.
India are going down to New Zealand to play a series of one-day internationals and test matches. With an impressive first-class team, the tourist will expect a complete victory. But the Kiwis are as good with a bat as they are with a bungee, and have always been strong at home. This could be the upset of the year. Don't miss a second of India's tour of New Zealand, live and exclusive on Star Sports.
मैं ध्यान देना चाहता हूं बच्चों की तरफ, क्योंकि बच्चा जो है वो कल का फ्यूचर है। अगर उसको आज हम ठीक से संभालेंगे, वो अपने पैरों पे खड़ा हो जाए, तो फिर उसको जब वो जवान हो, जब बड़ा हो, तो उस वक्त उसके लिए कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
ESPN's boxing gives you a ringside seat for the hardest-hitting, toughest fighters from around the world. Seasoned veterans and up-and-comers compete in top-flight competition. Watch the best in boxing on ESPN.
Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to join Sachin Tendulkar. Good effort, but it was despair at the end.
The leg cut a ball, Tendulkar trying to cut it, didn't quite get in the middle, which might actually have been good for him, because it meant that the ball went a little finer.
So he's on 81 now of 79 balls. And that brings up the 150. Oh, that's well played. He's pulled that one away for 4.
Steve Waugh has been pitching just a little bit too short, and Mohammad Azharuddin taking advantage on that occasion. Doesn't often play the pull shot, Azharuddin. He likes to play the short ball away on the offside mostly.
That's got to be close. And he looked at it long and hard and then said not out.
Steve Waugh coming on just a little bit of an angle, and the ball cut quite a bit off the seam. No doubt that that was going to go down leg side.
Oh, he's working around. Desperate effort there by Kastrovic. It's gone to the fence for 4. That's wonderful placement. Kastrovic inside the circle, and he's played it just wide of him.
Well, you can see there the look on Tom Moody's face, saying, how the hell did you get that one there and get it past the fieldsman? He's taken it off about middle stump. Desperate effort from Kastrovic.
Well played. He's hit that one through extra cover, running down towards the boundary, and it's gone for 4. Watch this one again, driven through the covers. Lovely shot. In the commentary box to tell you more, Ravi Shastri, and with him is Richie Benno.
Thank you, Tony. And this match now heading for a real exciting finish. The Indians have got wickets in hand, and just gets a feeling that something's going to give now. Buzz around the crowd. Even they expect something too. And the 50 partnership coming up with that boundary from Mohammad Azharuddin. That's come in pretty good time. That's it. 100 number 15 for Sachin Tendulkar in one-day internationals. Tremendous ovation here from the crowd. What a player. Boundary. So nothing seems to be going right for Australia at the moment. Oh, that's been crashed off the back foot. Was hit in the air, but that ball was travelling to the fence like a tracer bullet.
This is perfect timing by the Indian batsmen. They've made sure the Australians have never got them to the point where they required 7 and over.
Six runs coming off that over. Waugh just shaking his head in disbelief. 201 for 2. Smash straight back over the bowler's head. And again, hit with tremendous power by Tendulkar.
You hear a lot of people say that someone has hit a pretty good straight drive. Now that was a straight drive.
Just bludgeoned that straight down the ground. Crashed into the advertising hoardings. And he's not finished yet. consecutive boundaries for Tendulkar. This man doesn't want to leave it till the end. He wants to get it over as quickly as possible.
Well, that was an equally magnificent shot, the straight drive, and then the beautiful drive through cover. He started off to hit it through extra cover, wide of the man fielding in short there, and then just changed at the last moment, played a very risky shot.
A good piece of fielding. That would have been boundary number 3 otherwise.
Oh, well played. Oh, this will be close. Oh, so close to being run out, going for his 50. However, he got there. And he raises his bat to everyone in the stadium. Mohammad Azmuddin, 50.
Very well compiled innings this has been. He's given Sachin Tendulkar all the encouragement from the other end. He's given him more of the strike, and this is a typical one-day single. These sometimes come about, these sometimes don't come about.
Oh, he's hit this one, Miles. Great shot. Oh, it's a biggie. Straight over the top. The little man has hit the big fella for 6. He's off his size. And he's smashed him down the ground. What a player. What a wonderful player. I think he's decided now that he's going to finish this off quickly. Have a look at that shot. Whack again, through cover this time. Picked up on the boundary, fumbled on the boundary, back for the 3rd. Oh, this is great batting. Wonderful cricket entertainment. 11 runs off the over. 237 for 2. That's going down the leg side. Well, only just.
Now, I would like to know if that is dissent or not. I think that is dissent. Batsmen get away, batsmen don't get away. With just the slightest sign of the bat, the batsmen are penalized. Now, why is this not dissent? Seen the ball going down the leg side, the umpire said no. Now look at the way Fleming reacts. See? That's not dissent?
I agree with you, Sonny. I think you've got a good point. Oh, he's hit that one. This is going to be out. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's got away with it. Just a single. That's one of the very few bad shots he's played. Now he's not taking his cap, and he snatches his cap. So Fleming's got to watch it. I agree with you. That's the end of the over. 240 for 2. Oh, this is high. What a 6. What a 6. Way down the ground. It's on the roof. It's bouncing around on the roof. Michael Kasprowicz is the new bowler. There it is. He's smashed it high in the air and down the ground for 6.
Well, there's one lesson there for Michael Kasprowicz. He was trying to have a bit of a verbal with Sachin Tendulkar at the beginning of Sachin Tendulkar's innings, suggesting that he might have been just a little bit lucky with a couple of shots. You don't tangle with a batsman of Sachin Tendulkar's caliber, because that is what's going to happen. What Tendulkar is saying with that shot to Kasprowicz is, fetch it, mate.
A big appeal. Oh, he's given him out LBW. Now, this is an interesting decision. The question is, where did it pitch? Let's not dwell on it too much. Let's just dwell on the applause that this young man is going to get. They're out of their seats all around this ground. Here we go. Did it pitch outside leg stump? Was it going to hit the off stump? No way. That is missing off stump. However, the innings is over. They're all on their feet around this ground. It's a wonderful innings we've just seen. Kasprowicz, the bowler. Oh, he's hit that one over the top of mid-wicket for 4. He's going to fix it up now. Kasprowicz is not happy.
That is good batting by Mohammad Azharuddin. That is clever batting by Mohammad Azharuddin. The fielders have been brought in the circle, and this is a shot that he probably would not want to see too often on his personal collection.
Last ball from Kastrovic. Down the leg side, and no wide given. Appealing, and he's given out, caught behind. Well, this is interesting. Mohammad Azharuddin cannot believe it. And there's a lot being said out there. Just a wide ball. Never hit anything. Anyhow, he's on his way. 261 for one. Cheering everything now. Back for the second. This will be close. He's lost for the replay. This will be a close one. Normally, if it was a direct hit, I would have said that was gone, but, well, it was pretty close anyhow. What do you think, Sonny?
Well, I think it's a close one. It's gone to the quickest fielder in the Australian team, but not one with the quickest of arms. If it had gone to Ricky Ponting, who's very quick and also very powerful with his throw, I think that would have been a very, very close thing. I think Jadeja is home.
Yes, no, he's got back in just. He had to take it a long way. The keeper caught it around about the crease, so when he caught it there, he was out. It takes a long time to get it back to the stumps, and just over when the stumps are broken. So that's fine. We'll see the green light here in a second. Another shy at the stumps, and an overthrow this time. Two. As they get closer, so the crowd get more excited. They came here today to watch India win. They were worried for a while. Then came Tendulkar. Now they're cheering. They want a 4 or a 6. Above all, they want victory. That's it. It's all over. India have won the Coca-Cola in grand style. What a wonderful victory. The Australians played very, very well. Won all their preliminary matches. Scored a big score here. And India, on the day, were good enough to get there.
Man of the match for today's game, Sachin Tendulkar once again. $1,500. He's had a dream series, and he'll collect the award from Mohammad Iqbal of ARY Gold. And there's also an award for the man of the series. That's also Sachin Tendulkar, $2,500. Well, terrific performance by Sachin Tendulkar. I'd now like to ask Mr. Steve Waugh of Australia to come up, please, and collect the check from Mr. Abdul Rahman Bukatir. Steve Waugh there, the captain of Australia. Steve, you can have a few words with us. Things not going your way today.
Oh no, we were beaten by another great innings. There's no shame in being beaten by a great player. I thought we played really well today and we gave it our best shot, and I'm proud of the guys the way they played over the week. 272, do you think you had enough on the board? Yeah, that's enough to win, but as I said, it was a great innings that beat us and we gave it our best shot. I thought we played really well, and full credit to India for winning.
You've been 2.5 months now away from Australia. Plenty of positives to come out of the tour.
Yeah, I think we've played really well as a one-day side. We've had 10 games in about 20 days, and we've played some excellent cricket. We've gelled as a side, and I think we're going to be, from now on, we're going to be a very good side.
You've enjoyed Sharjah?
Yeah, it's been a great time here. It's been busy, but we've really enjoyed it.
Well, many congratulations. Tough luck for today's game, Steve. The Steve Waugh there, captain of Australia. And now the big trophy, the Coca-Cola Cup. The Indian captain, Mohammad Azharuddin, if you can come up and collect the award from Mr. Donald Shaw. So India lifted the Coca-Cola Cup in Dhaka some time ago, and now yet again. Another one. For a terrific performance today. Well, Azhar, whilst you're there on top, there's another award you'll have to collect. That's from the Board of Control from Cricket in India. Mr. Raj Singh Dungapur has announced an award of rupees 10 lakhs for the Indian team. Azhar, if you can... Well, Azhar, you did to Australia what Australia did to you in New Delhi just recently.
Well, that's right. I think we played very well. We batted well. I think 272. I mean, it was a 50% chance for both the teams. But I think the boys really stuck to their jobs. I think everybody did his bit in this game today, and I'm very proud of the boys, and especially Sachin, who's really had a brilliant tournament. And I wish he has many more tournaments like this in future.
Brave decision to field first today.
Well, yeah, I think our batting was always a strong point, but in this tournament we did not click as a team, but when it mattered, we did, so I'm very proud of it.
Your own form, you didn't have a great tournament before this game, but you looked in superb touch out there today.
Well, yeah, I suppose, these things do happen, every time you can't go there and score a 50 or 100, but I think it came at the right time. I'm very happy about it.
Well, many congratulations, Azharuddin. Fantastic tournament. It's a great last couple of months. And now I'd like to call the player of the series to come up and have a few words with us. Sachin, many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Rich man on your birthday.
Yeah, I wish I could have many more birthdays like this. It's good for the country.
A dream series, to do it 2 days on the trot. You did that on 2 days ago on Wednesday, and again today. You must have been tired.
I was tired, but I had to give a gift to my wife on my birthday. So this is for my wife.
Well, 271. It was a stiff target. What was your plan when you went out there?
I thought Damon Fleming was really bowling well. My aim was to see him off initially and then take the charge, and it worked.
Now, in the last couple of months, you've taken over 1,000 runs of the Aussie attack. Do you think you're batting probably at the best in your career?
I would like to be better than this. I'll be trying. There is always scope for improvement, I feel. But looking back at the series against Australia, in India and here, I'm very pleased about that.
Well, many congratulations, Sachin. Fantastic performance. So, dream series for Sachin Tendulkar.
The story of the final. Australia had every right to think that they had the cup after making 272. But the little genius had other ideas. Waugh, Lehman with 70s. And for India, Prasad 2 for 32, a fine performance. But India replying with Sachin Tendulkar's magnificent 134. His captain gave him company, Azharuddin with a fine 58, and Mongia chipped in with a useful 28. Damien Fleming and Kasparov once again bowled well, but not well enough. And India took the Coca-Cola Cup in Sharjah, April 1998, by 6 wickets. We hope you enjoyed our look back at that Coca-Cola Cup. What a fine performance, back-to-back, the mother of all back-to-back efforts by Sachin Tendulkar. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Till we meet again, goodbye.